Hello everybody, and time for another video. Now enough of my boring life. We're gonna talk about FNAF today. Cause the time of me recording this, the trailer dropped, well, the time I recorded the trailer dropped like 3 days ago. And it's gonna be even longer when I finally post this video. So, the point is that I am super hyped for the movie. I'm it's very different from your average like movie. No, that's not what I meant. What I meant it's not, I don't know, it just feels different from your regular trailer for a movie, or at least even the look of the movie feels very different. Which is good. It's good stuff. It's good and nice. Um and I do find it interesting how people are already speculating, so like, are they going to go with the actual lore, or are they going to do their own thing? And I would not be shocked if they're gonna do like the books route, where, um, especially since it's a separate medium, so it's most likely gonna be its own. It's most likely going to be its own universe, but they're probably going to implement things that might be implemented in future games. Like certain characters and plot points might be implemented in future games, just with different context to them. And I think that's where like most FNAF people go to when it comes to going into any other medium outside of the games now. We're just like, okay, like this is technically not canon, but information might be useful to know if you want to get a head start on like the big twists that are going to happen in the stories later on. It's very confusing for non-FNAF fans to see it that way. There's just like, then what's the point of reading them? It's like, well, that's the point, that you don't have to read them. But if you're crazy fans that want to get ahead of the game, when it comes to its story, that's that's why we touch all the other extra material, is because of that. It's like, yeah, it's not canon, but it could be useful for getting a head start on the mysteries ahead. So like, and I think this one's definitely gonna be like a different direction. I feel like if I had to guess with what little information we got from the trailer, I would only assume that not only is Afton still alive in this one, like he's not in the suit yet. In fact, I think this movie's gonna have like a different origin of how he gets into the suit, kind of like how um, the Silver Eyes had like a slightly different origin of how he gets into the suit. Um, I think they might be going for the angle that he still owns the pizzeria, like actually still owns it, even though it might be run down now. It's just kind of like a building now. But he still needs people to keep an eye on the equipment and stuff. Which makes me wonder if Henry is like dead super early on this round, because like of course in the games he doesn't die until the sixth game, and then like in the Silver Eyes he dies slightly early on, while he's trying to raise Charlie, but then he ends up ending his life there. Um, so I wonder if Henry's still gonna be alive and he just like gave uh, like all the rights to the Fazbear Entertainment to Afton, or they still both own it. It's just Afton is taking in charge of it, uh, or just Henry just dead again. Poor poor Henry, keep dying. But yeah, like I don't know, just something about seeing. We all know, like with the information I know, like because they actually told us who the actor is going to be playing Afton. Um, so so when I saw him in the trailer in the little office, I'm just like, oh, are they implying that he already owns? Like, well, he always owned it. That's not what I meant. Like he's like still in charge of it in this timeline of events. He still owns the pizzeria, and he still looks very in charge of it. Unless he has a completely different thing. God, wouldn't it be funny if he's pretending to play a psychiatrist? Like, it also gave it like psychiatrist vibes. I don't know why. In that scene. Like, what if instead of pretending to be a security guard, he's pretending to be a psychiatrist? Oh, fuck. No, that'd be awful. No. Oh my god. Or it'd be like this weird psychedelic thing where like Michael, like I don't know why, but I also thought of this also think, man, this scene in particular is like in my head now. But like all I can think of is like, well, what if they do like a Silent Hill slash Until Dawn thing where like uh Michael has this, oh, what am I thinking of? Like he has a psychiatrist in his head, but like probably because maybe he has gone to therapy. I mean, with his family relations with his family, probably I would not be shocked if he ever went to therapy. And and but for some reason, every time he thinks like he wants to put his mind in like put his mind in the state of like having talked to a psychiatrist, for some reason his dad's the psychiatrist, that'd be super effed. Like that'd be super effed if that's how they were gonna go with it. That one's a really extreme possibility, but it'd be really funny if that was the case. If they wanted to go super weird. But something tells me they're just. Uh, I would not be shocked if they're just implying that he still owns the pizzeria, even if it's technically closed and shut down. He still wants the building for whatever nefarious plan he has in this timeline. Because like his nefarious plans are always slightly different depending on the medium. Like there's always like it's always the like discovering remnant and how it works, and he wants to understand how it works because if he does, he could probably uncover immortality. And that's like the basics of like what he does. Sometimes his reasons of how he discovers it and why he continues it are always there's like slight differences. So I'm curious where they're going with that. And of course, I'm so fucking excited that Michael's gonna be the actual main character. Holy hell! Like, because I remember, oh my god, with the closest thing we ever got to actually seeing Michael as a character was in the extra books, the 12th book of Fazbear Frights. And that one's not even canon within even the books. So, like, the fact that we're actually getting a movie where Michael Afton is the main character is, like, the best thing ever. Because I don't know why. I mean, like, of course, obviously, he's, like, the main character in. I mean, if you go by the. If you go by the. We've always been Michael Afton in every game up to 6. We've always. Like, we just been Michael, with just with different aliases. Um, and I think, but at least this way, we actually get to see him as a character. Which I am also curious too if they're gonna go with the British accents thing, or they're gonna use non-British actors slash accents to establish that this is a completely different universe. Uh, Probably because maybe they couldn't find maybe couldn't find authentic British voice actors, which would be a shame. Um, or just the fact that like I said, or it could just be a fact that like they just want to establish this is a different universe. So of course they're like in this one they're not going to be British just to emphasize that. But that'd be interesting. That'd be interesting if that was the case. Um, because I think you hear either Michael or Afton say something in the trailer. Like you hear hello, but that's not enough to really indicate if that's a British accent or not. So I'm just gonna wait on that to see if they ever like go over like if it's one of those things. Actually, the best way to describe it is that I want to wait until the movie comes out at this point because obviously the trailer is for the fans. Like the first teaser trailer, this is for the fans. This is the I mean, we've been getting the okay for a while, but this is definitely like, yes, you are getting this movie kind of announcement. It's like, it's here, it's real, get used to it. And I feel like the teaser trailer is just enough for like, basic fans that were always going to see the movie no matter how it came out. They just want to know that it's real. But any other trailer that comes out is probably going to be for the, try to convince the non FNAF fans to come and watch. Because I feel like they're going to need a little more convincing, so they're probably going to show more scenes. They're probably going to reveal a little too much in the trailers for my taste. So at this point on, I'm going to avoid any other teaser trailers beyond this point, because anything beyond the first teaser trailer with basically anything, I feel feels like it shows way too much. Especially if it's something I'm really looking forward to. Like I said, any other trailer beyond that point is always for people that are still hesitant, so they want to show more just in case. Uh, but even then, I'm just like, oh, like I don't like, don't tell me everything, man. I want to find out. I want to find out now. I want to discover it, like as blind as possible at this point. So I'm excited. I just that that saw that there's a scene. I was like, the scene that made you go, Jesus Christ, was the buzzsaws, like little dangly buzzsaw things inside the masks. I was just like, that's definitely gonna be like a trademark of this universe, is that this is a thing that's in freaking. I was like, Afton, I know you're a serial killer, but why? Why is this in this thing? Holy hell. What is that for besides murder? Oh my god. But yeah, I was just like, the second I saw him getting strapped in the chair, I was just like, my brain instantly went, do you want to play a game? Oh my god. So like at this point, it's just so, like, you know what you're getting into. We all know why we're here. Let's do this. Oh my god, it got me so bad. But yeah, can't wait. Can't wait for this freaking movie. This movie needs to come out now. This needs to come out yesterday. I'm gonna drag my boyfriend to it. Like, drag his sorry butt into that movie. I was like, I'll pay for everything. I'll pay for everything. I'll pay for the milkshake. I'll pay for everything. I need to see this movie. And, that, I think that's all I wanted to say about the trailer. Like that's literally all the little theory things going on in my head right now that just bounced off after seeing the trailer. Um, and I can't wait for Ruin to come out. I think by the time this video comes out, there'll be another like Ruin update. So I'm excited for that. Um, I hope. I think I'm gonna get the Switch version only because my computer's been on the fritz when it comes to playing video games. So I'm probably gonna play the Switch version and get the DLC when it comes out. Um, cause like I was able to. That's one of the reasons why I haven't been playing video games on stream lately, cause I'm terrified of my computer crashing. Cause very strong video games, it tends to not. I'm just not getting enough power into the computer, and I need to figure out how to fix that without destroying my wallet. Um, but yeah, I can't wait for Ruin to come out. I will give my intake on Ruin when I get the chance. And I guess I will see you guys later. I'll talk to you some other time. I need to talk about more pop culture things because I'm running out of boring topics about my life. I'll try to keep some cozy topics about my life in the future, but for now, I'm just all like, yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. I'm just trying to get better with myself. I'm just trying to do better things, healthier things, and I'll just focus on that for the next few months. It's really hard to be physically healthy while also mentally challenged in college. It's very frustrating. All right, I'll talk to you later, guys. Good morning and good night.